Hey guys, I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to my channel. Hello if you're new here. Thank you so much for joining on today's video. I am so excited to film today's video. I feel like my whole 2021 I've been waiting to sit down and do this video. First of all, I hope you all have had a lovely Christmas. If you watched my vlog before this, then you know how my Christmas went. We won't go into this video. We won't get into it. But yeah, if you watched my vlog before, you know that I'm stuck with the lurgies. I'm currently in isolation right now, but that's a whole new topic. Today I'm going to be filming my 2021 review. I'm going to go over my goals that I set for 2021. We're going to talk about them. You know guys, you know this topic makes me so excited. I'm all about striving for the next goals, and the next video is actually going to be my 2022 goals. So if you want to stick around, make sure you subscribe so you can find out what my 2022 goals are. This is going to be part 1, and then part 2 is going to be my 2022 goals. But today's video we are going to review all of my 2021 goals. We're going to see if I've achieved them. We're going to talk a little bit about how 2021 went. I'm going to go ahead and get straight onto the video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you want to stick around, make sure you subscribe. It will really mean the world to me. Make sure you comment down below how your 2021 went. Like, I'd love to find out how your 2021 went, and you know, what did you achieve in the year of 2021. Let's see how many times we say 2021 or 2021. I'll switch it up a bit so you guys don't get bored. 2021 for me was actually a really good year. And you know, throughout the year I was thinking like, right, nothing major has happened yet that's like really bad. Like, I always say yet because I feel like in everybody's life at some point in the year something goes a little bit iffy. My iffiness came about in December, so this month I've had quite a few like funny turns. Obviously I caught COVID, I'm in isolation, I had a few family things going on, but apart from that, 2021 has actually been a really good year. Like, I'm so proud of 2021, how it's went, and I'm really grateful for how the year went. Actually, there was a lot of opportunities given to me. Obviously the premium wax store started. I had no intention going into 2021 last year of either ever starting a wax melt or a candle company, but here I am with a candle and a wax melt company. It's all a bit mad, but it was the best thing that happened to me, and I am honestly so grateful that it did come about. Okay, so without further ado, let's review my 2021 goals. So at the end of 2020 I set myself some goals. I will leave the video down below. I'm going to be doing it yearly. You guys know I love goals. If you're new here, then I am literally the goal queen. I'm always setting goals for myself to strive for. I just think it's a great way to always better yourself, and I'm always thinking about, okay, what's the next step? What can I achieve next? And yeah, I think it's great, and it's so exciting to sit down and actually have a little look and see what you've achieved throughout the year. So we are going to go and look into my goals that I set myself for 2021, and let's see if I've done it. Okay, the first goal that I set myself was 2,000 subscribers. Now, I actually didn't manage to hit that. I think I'm on... God, I actually don't know. Am I on 1,200 or 1,400? I think I'm on 1,200. So quite far off from 2,000. But I kind of learned throughout the year that it's really not about numbers. It's really not about numbers. I feel like when you get into social media you focus so much on numbers, but for me I still enjoy it. Like, I still enjoy whether I have like 10 subscribers or 1,000. What's 1,000? Is that 1,000? Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but you know, I'd still enjoy it no matter how many numbers of subscribers I have. Obviously I just like to set myself goals to work towards. Unfortunately I didn't hit 2,000, but I do have, I think it's 1,200. I'm sure it is. Which to me, like, it's crazy the fact that I started with, or is it 1.4? Oh god, I don't know, guys. But the fact that I started with 0 and I now have like over 1,000 subscribers, that's pretty good going for me, you know. And I never started this thinking I was ever going to make something out of it. I started this when I was in lockdown, on furlough, and I was just bored, and I thought, you know, I really love YouTube, let's make some YouTube videos. I never thought I'd still be bloody carrying it on. I thought it was just going to be something that I would do throughout lockdown, but no, here I am today, still annoying your ass. So unfortunately I did not hit that goal, but that's completely okay. So the next goal I set myself was 10,000 Instagram followers. But you know what, guys, my Instagram at the start of this year was popping. It was really popping. I think I got to like 6,500. Again, I don't want this to be completely like numbers or anything like that, but I mean, it got really well. I was getting really good engagement, and then I went back to work after being on furlough for so long, and my engagement just went down. Instagram is a place where it's just like, what's the algorithm? Like, what is the algorithm? Like, it's crazy. And actually, like, again, I'm learning. It's not about numbers. It's not about how many likes you have on your post. Like, I've just started posting what I want now. And if it's not posed and it's not edited to perfection and it's not got the right filter on, then so be it. Like, I'm posting what I want to post. If people want to choose to interact with it, then they can. If they don't, then that's not a problem. I'm not going to push it in people's faces. So no, I do not have 10,000 Instagram followers, Courtney. You're quite far off, actually. Okay, another goal was to take a course online. Technically I didn't do this, but I actually would say I'm going to give myself this one, because I know what I meant by that. I wanted to grow my knowledge, and I wanted to learn about new things. And obviously, starting a premium wax store, I have never ever run a business before, and technically I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot this year to do with business, and I've grown my knowledge in that sense. So I'm not going to say that I didn't do that. I mean, I didn't take a course as such, but I definitely did widen my knowledge, and I definitely kind of learned new things throughout this year, especially to do with the premium wax store. Okay, my next one was to give back. Give back to the community every quarter. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I didn't do this as such. I definitely didn't give back as much as I'd like to. When I was out working at Boots, we had a little like hygiene bank, and I will say, when I got paid, I used to buy quite a bit and pop it in that hygiene bank, and I did that for about 3-4 months until I left. And then I just kind of stopped. I just stopped doing it, and it was quite bad. Don't know why, I guess I just stopped doing it. But I will say I definitely did give back more often than I probably have ever done it in my life. So I didn't give back every quarter, but I feel like I've done a lot of good deeds this year. I think so. I think I've made a conscious effort to be a nice human and a decent human being. I didn't give back to the community as such every quarter. By that I think I meant like I wanted to go and feed the homeless and stuff, and I still would love to do that. That's still on my bucket list. Like, I still would love to go back, but unfortunately I did not do that every quarter. Okay, the next one was improve flexibility and be able to do the splits. This is a good start to the video, isn't it, guys? Because I definitely cannot do the splits. I will say though, I think I am more flexible. I definitely think I've improved my flexibility. I stopped doing yoga quite a while actually. I've only just started getting back into it. I definitely cannot do splits, but I have improved my flexibility. So hopefully this time next year I will be able to do the splits, because I think I am a step closer in doing it. Number 7 is read 7 books. I didn't count, but I know for sure I definitely did read 7 books. I read a lot of books this year, a lot. I read a lot, especially at the beginning of the year. I feel like the beginning of the first 6 months of this year was like, I was very like looking after myself. The last 6 months not so much. I've been so carried away, so busy. But I definitely have read 7 books. So that's not me just trying to be wishful thinking, because what I do, whenever I finish a book, I leave it at my bedside table because I know I'm so lazy to put it back in the cupboard behind me. And there's definitely more than 7 books that are in my bedside table. Okay, number 9 is to get a paid sponsorship. I don't think I ever shared this in my 2020 video. I think I wanted it to be a humble queen, but I'm going to be straight up honest with you. So yeah, I wanted to get a paid sponsorship. I believe... I think I've highlighted it, so that means I have done it. I did get a paid sponsorship, but I don't know if it was this year or last year. It must have been this year. Yeah, one of my YouTube videos was actually a paid sponsorship. It was the best accomplishment ever, because, you know, the fact that I'm, you know, getting paid to do like a sponsorship, that it was what was it? It was a fitness app. It was a Jean Paul app. And I still have that on my phone to this day. They do really good meal plans. So if I remember stuff for like dinners, I still use it. And that was my first ever paid sponsorship. And the fact that they wanted to pay me that for a video and for an app that I would have used anyway, like, was just insane. And that was such an accomplishment for me. So I think that was this year. I don't think it was last year. I get so confused, you know, because I forget about the first 2-3 months of this year. I was in furlough, which just seems like forever ago now. I feel like we've gone back to our normal lives, so we get a bit confused like within the years. But I think it was this year. And yeah, that was, again, like I said, such a huge accomplishment for me. And I am forever grateful that a brand would want to pay me to talk about their brand, and, you know, and it was just amazing. So yeah, I definitely achieved that. Okay, number 10 was have money in my savings. Your girl has got money in her savings. She's only just recently started putting money in her savings. I've decided whatever, obviously I'm officially monetized on YouTube now, hey, and I've decided whatever I make from YouTube is going to go straight into my savings, even if it's like £20 or £100, it's going to go straight into my savings. So I've only just started recently putting money in my savings. Listen, when you rent and you've got so much else going on, like, it's really hard to save. It's so hard to save. But I need to buckle up now. I'm 21 and I need money in my savings, especially for like a rainy day. I had a few car issues this year, and you know, it would have been nice to have money in my savings rather than a credit card. So yeah, I have definitely started putting money in my savings, which is really good. Pat on the back, Courtney. 11. Okay, this is funny, guys. This is funny. This is how the universe works. This is so strange. So number 11 was have a spa day. I haven't had a spa day, but your girl now works in a spa, and I never for a second thought that is what I would be doing when I wrote these goals out. So in a way, no, I haven't had a spa day. Having worked in a spa, I don't know if I want a spa day now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think when you work in that environment, like, it's the last thing you want to do. Like, you know, like before, where I worked in Boots and worked in retail, going shopping was the last thing that I wanted to do, because I literally was in a shop. So it's like the same, like working in a spa is the last thing I want to do. Like, so yeah, I think it's kind of crazy. No, I haven't had a spa day, but I now work in a spa as a receptionist. So that's mad. That is mad. I feel like that's the universe working in different ways. Another one was drive to more places. I've driven a lot this year. I think I worked out I've done 7,000 miles, 8,000 miles, which is quite a lot, like, especially for me, like, and all I've been doing is going to work. But now I work a little bit further than where I live. I've driven or drove, what's the correct terminology there? Driven. I'm gonna go driven. I think it's driven. I've driven to a lot of places where I never have even been before. Like where I work now, I never have really visited there before. So I'm gonna give myself that one because I definitely have driven to places that I never even thought I would drive to, and yeah, I'm really proud of myself. When I first started driving, it was the thing that I hated the absolute most. Like basically, long story short, I'll give you guys a little like story time. When I started driving, I learned in the most anxious state of mind. I was not going through good stuff. I was a bundle of anxiety. So every time I would go into my driving lessons, I was just so anxious. I didn't want to do it, and I ended up hating it. I hated doing my driving lessons. It took me 4 times. I passed on my 4th. And then even when I first started, I refused to kind of get in my car and drive. Like Jamie had to literally force me and drive me, like make me drive places, because I just bought a car and I didn't even want to step foot in it. Now I hate driving, but for the complete opposite reason, because I drive too much. I literally, like, now when I'm driving, I'm like just so confident, and I'm really proud of me for that. Like I feel like it's important to kind of notice your big achievements. Like I am so proud of the fact that I can get in my car now and drive to somewhere that I don't know. I feel relatively confident. Don't get me wrong, there's still probably places I think, oh my god, I don't know if I can drive there, like central London. I don't think I would ever do that, but I'm very proud of myself because it's something that I used to absolutely hate with a passion, and now I'm such a sick driver. Okay, the next goal was to make money off of YouTube, and your girl is monetized. She is officially monetized. I am going to be doing a all about like your first YouTube check video soon. I'm just waiting for that check to come through because I still haven't seen a payment yet. I had a lot of issues setting the account up. I don't even want to go into it, but without first or foremost, we are definitely monetized now. And yeah, like I said, it's not about money, it's not about figures, but when you work towards something, it's like a reward. And how amazing that I get to be paid by doing something that I love anyway. Like, it's amazing. And it's hard work and I'm really proud of myself. And the last and final goal that I set myself was write up a business plan, which I think is so ironic because did little old me realise I'd be bloody making a business here like right this second this year? No, all I wanted to do was write up a business plan, but here I am with a whole business, registered business, and it's actually a bit crazy. It is so crazy. Obviously I owned a premium wax store, and it's taken over Jamie and I's life, and I never thought that I would ever be running a business in 2021. I just wanted to start up a business plan. I knew I wanted to do a business, but I didn't realise that I would actually be doing it. So yeah, to write up a business plan is a bit of an understatement because I'm literally running a business now and it's crazy. But yeah, that is my 2021 goals. I feel like I achieved a fair amount. I am very proud of what I have achieved, and what I haven't achieved isn't a problem. Like, it's not a problem because there's still time in the future where I can achieve them one day. To achieve every single goal I think would be quite unrealistic because some goals weren't meant for you, if that makes sense. Like, you know, to have a spa day, I mean obviously I can go and have a spa day, like it's not a problem, but I feel like it's interesting that I now work in a spa, and that was never my intention, so I'm so bunged up. Love the lurgies. I never, you know, for a million years thought I'd be working in a spa. My initial plan was to quit Boots and be a full-time business owner and, you know, have all these different side incomes. Obviously, that's not what's happened, and that's okay. Like, for the meantime, I'm working in a spa until I can achieve that. But I think it's crazy. Like, I think it's crazy how I have a spa day and now I'm working in a spa. Like, I never thought that. Anyway guys, I hope you all have found this really interesting. I am now going to go ahead and film my 2022 goals. so exciting to see what I've got planned. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know how your 2021 turned out. I'd love to know what goals you set and if you achieved them. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video. I hope you guys take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye guys.